Okay, so this is Ringwalk Media in association with Well Eyes Therapy, Steel Hub Management and Barclay Carter Racing. We've got the boss, Marnie Swindells. It's wonderful to see you here at the Bronx.
Thank you for having me. Well, thank you for coming, but thank you for having me on your channel.
Well, thank you for having me. I mean, that's all the pleasantries out of the way. I mean, listen, the Bronx is going from strength to strength since you opened it. Fantastic gym in the community area. I mean, just how well has it done so far?
Oh, it's been incredible. We've only been open just over a year, so from February to February we've been trading, growing in membership. We just went out onto the amateur scene for the first time 2 weeks ago, won BOXXER of the evening, so we're now moving into building fighters and growing our credibility in that department. So having the big names in the gym today is a real winner for us.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a winner full stop, because the community I know in this area is really strong, and I understand there's a lot of youngsters coming into the gym.
Yeah, there is. Just the community overall. Like, people are developing little WhatsApp group chats and all going to the pub after or going for coffee. So having that space where all these different people, different walks of life are meeting, I've always been a huge advocate for the power of boxing gyms to bring people together. You know, the different people I've met in places like the boxing gyms that you wouldn't expect is incredible. I owe so much of my life and success to just moments and interactions that stemmed from this place. So.
Well, listen, you were a boxer yourself, weren't you? You won the Box Cup, didn't you?
I did. I won it twice.
Twice? Well, that's my research up the spout.
No, I did. I loved boxing, but it got to a point where people loved it more than me, and boxing's not a thing you can do by halves. It's not you don't play boxing, as they say. So at that point, I had to reassess what meant a lot to me, and I've boxed, I've coached, I've promoted a little bit. Now I feel like I finally found my stride. This is what I was meant to do in boxing, is to facilitate and to help grow other people in the sport.
Well, it is a lovely space. We've mentioned before, we walk down here and the vibe is like really positive and nice, and you're a positive person. I mean, where is the gym going to go to in the future? What are your plans for it?
Well, I think that, first of all, I think that's so important that people walk into the gym and the first thing they feel is that positivity, because these can be intimidating spaces, and unless we break down that immediate barrier and let people walk through and feel that sense of love and community, people aren't gonna come in, and boxing will remain with this myth that these are really ego, masculine, bad places. So I want to break that down as much as I can. To do that, we're about to launch a second floor. On the 24th of April, we'll be bringing a cafe to the gym. We'll be bringing a sauna, weights gym, another space. So it'll just help us reach more people, expand, and really excited.
Sounds good. I mean, that sounds amazing. That's an amazing expansion in, just over 12 months?
Yes, just over 12 months. It was always in my sights to do that. So down here, this basement, what we're in now, the bit that's already running, this I did myself, and the upstairs is what I've done with Lord Sugar's investment. So I'm going to get him to come down, have a look around, and see if he's proud of what I've done with his money.
You'll have to get him on the pads. Does he box a little bit? I heard he does, actually.
Well, he's from the East End, and obviously I feel like it's a rite of passage if you're from the East End to have a go. But no, he's not a boxing man, and by his own admission, he doesn't know a lot about boxing, but what he does know about is business. So together, I think we're a winning combination.
You are. Well, listen, talking of winning combinations, I mean, we're here with BOXXER live on Skysports, a massive event. Wardley and Clark are going to go at it at the O2 in London. And, I mean, what do you think of the main event? Who have you got your eye on? Who's going to win?
Hard one, because obviously Fabio had more fights, more wins. But I don't know, something about Fraser Clark, just his pedigree, his Olympic background, my gut tells me him. And I hope he does do it. I feel like Fraser never really has had his flowers that he deserves in the sport, and he's a big name, but I feel like he could be even bigger. So hopefully this will be his chance to make a statement, and yeah, my money's on him.
This is definitely a 50-50 fight, and I think each other are the best opponent that they've actually faced. So it's going to be a really, really good occasion, isn't it?
And that's evident in the buzz that's been around it. The amount of people that are saying, Marnie, can you get me tickets? Can you get me in? I think this has really captured people's hearts, this one. Two, I'd say, fairly respectful fighters. They're not, they don't slag each other off. There's not a lot of scandal around either of them. So seeing them come together and all the emphasis just be on the fighting, for them to have created that much buzz, I think is testament to both of their talents.
Well, I'm going to talk to you about one more fight. Ben Whittaker against Leon Willins.
It
has to be.
No, it has to be. Ben Whittaker has to be the talking point. I mean, he's hot on everybody's lips right now. He's everywhere, diesel campaigns. I think he is the man of the moment, and I think he's going to be the next biggest thing in boxing.
He could well be, but he does have a very, very tough challenge in Leon Willins. Leon's a Central Area champion, only just won it about 5-6 weeks ago. He's fit, he's ready, and he's looking to take Ben all the way on that fight.
What separates Ben from everybody else is that level of confidence, and that's just not something you can teach. And I think if you have that within you, I think you become unstoppable. I think it'll be a harder fight for him, and as the levels up, he might not be able to get away with as much of those dance moves, but my money's with him as well. Him and Fraser, I think, are going to have a great night.
Well, that's it. We've got to run out and put our money on them now, haven't we? Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. I know how busy you are today. You've got Skysports here and you've got lots of interviews to do, and we're just so pleased for you that the gym is doing so well, and we wish you the best for the future and obviously the community and the growth in your gym.
Thank you. April 24th of the 4th, 2024 is when we're launching part 2, so keep your eyes on where we go next.
I won't forget that because it's my son's birthday.
Well, you're going to have to tell your son it's cancelled because I need you here.
You tell him, he's bigger than me. Listen, thank you so much for your time, really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day today.
Thank you very much.